Hello, welcome to the wonderful world of random sequencing. This is my channel. I have another one called Sequencing Random Numbers, and we're going to be talking about SuperLotto Plus sequences. In order to understand the concept of random sequencing relating to Lotto, you have to understand what a virtual number is, metamorphic numbers, binary to decimal binary numbers, binary to decimal numbers. Now this is a binary to decimal number, and this one's a binary number right there. Algorithms. All these numbers represent algorithms, and even these numbers over here are related to the sequences. And so the bridge numbers. These are the bridge numbers here. They help to link sequences. They're the 11, 13, and 14. Now we're going to be looking at this particular sequence right here. It is the 35, 3, 5, 13, 17, 41, 11. Now, as I've mentioned already, that these numbers here help to create sequences, like for instance the date, the month, the date, and the ticket number. For instance, right here, notice how you got the 53. Now in the reverse mode, you would see it as 35. And since this is Super Lotto, it doesn't go that high, right? So it's represented by 35. Now these numbers can get sequenced. So as you can see right here, this 35 became, this 53 became 35, and it's probably a good idea to imagine the number being stretched out, because at least that way you could get two numbers here. You see, this is 35. This is also 35, and even below it made a 35 here too. To understand what the 35 is related to, it carries a statement: 3 5s. What is 3 5s? 5, 5, 5, and 5 plus 5 plus 5 is equal to 15, as you can see right here. So over here, notice this. Notice how you have 51 right here, right? Well, in Super Lotto, it doesn't go that high, but it's represented as 15. And as you can see, this number also got stretched out. It created a 5 and then a 10. So this is actually 15, and here you got 15 right here. I'd like to talk about the beginning of the month here. It's January, February, March, the 4. Now it plays an important part because it's beginning this month right here. See, and so it expresses itself as a bold statement, because this is the beginning of this particular January, February, March, April, right? April, and so the way it does is it creates a 17, which is basically an anatomical sequence, actually. Anatomical meaning that if you were to break this number down, in other words, look at that number right there. It looks like an upside down 4. And the reason why is because a 4 is made up of a 1, it goes vertically up and down, right? And upside down 7. Like there's your upside down 7, see? So basically it's an anatomical sequence, and you can see that the beginning of this particular month, right, sequenced over here, because that's 4, and it created an anatomical 4. You see that? Whenever you see numbers that are kind of stretched out like this, now this is obviously a 14, right? Because over here you can see it being played out as a theme. You have 14 here, and then it created another 14 here. Now it's quite possible that it won't create another 14, but it'll create a reverse 14. In other words, a reverse 14 is basically, you could see that it's actually in reverse, you see, right? This is 41. So since this is a theme that's being played out, right? This is 14, and this is 14, so there's a good chance that it'll play out at 41 as a reverse sequence. I'd like to talk about the sequence here, the 4111. That represents a symbolic 47. Now the reason how that does that is that the three ones that you see there in binary notation, that equals 7. So when you link it to a 4, it makes 47. Even over here now, look, notice how it has in the middle actually 7 4, well, that's 47. And so what this does is that this is a sequence that's related to this number right here, 47 right here, see? And it expresses itself pretty powerfully over here, and I can demonstrate that, how it creates, like, this is a symbolic 4. I mean, 4 is supposed to be like that, right? But it also represents 4 like this way, in kind of a reverse fashion. And this is another way of making 47. See, 111 in binary notation is 7, linked to a 447. And so over here, this is another way of making 47. See, so it's a powerful sequence that was developed over here, and it continued over here. You see that? And then over here, it does it again, but it's kind of encased by this the 13. You see that? And then when it gets over here, it puts that 13 right there, and then puts the 41 over here. You see? And so that's the way this sequence actually worked out. So it's important to understand this number makes 47. This one also makes 47, and this also makes 47. And also, you know, I mean, it even though it does represent, it could represent two numbers, because this could represent 7. 111 is 7, so 7 and 7 is 14. So, you know, here's 14, see? Here's 14. But 7 plus 7, 27 carries the statement 2 sevens, which is 7, 7. 7 plus 7 is equal to 14. So here's the 27. So this is actually like 7, 7 also in a sequence to this 14, you see? So 27. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the sequences, and we'll see you in the next wonderful world of random sequencing.